Alright, hello, I'm Jog, and welcome back to Sonic 3 & Knuckles. Last time I made it through Lovery Zone, and now we are moving to Hidden Palace Zone. A little bit of an automation, but yes. Continuing, we're underground. Trying to figure out where we're going. See, this got changed up a little bit, because I don't remember this being here. Doesn't matter, either way, we'll take it, and... well, there's the death egg up there. Not much of a real zone when you think about it. All we're doing is just marching... I want to say forward, but like... yeah, even another little passageway over here. Tails, you want to come here for a quick sec? Let's see, is there anything up this way? No, alright. There might be something up there with Tails, but I'm not going to bother trying to figure that all out. Just keep on moving, and... well, some more rings, goalpost, and some very big lore thing out here. Yep, Knuckles wants to fight. So, just instant shield. But I'm not really worried about Knuckles as much as I am about this tapestry or whatnot in the background. Okay, really? Because it seems to be showing what looks like Supersonic or an angel of some kind. And seriously, I can't get out of that. But it's also... well, we can only assume to be Eggman. Get out of here. Okay, well, I made that a bit more complicated than I ever need to be. Uh-oh, something's going on. Yeah, what's the emerald in the middle? What does it all mean? Well, if we go over this way, we found the location that we went through to get all these Chaos Emeralds, and I love Knuckles. He's like, hey, put that back down! And yep, he's finding out that Eggman is not on his side by the fact that he just stole that emerald. And Knuckles does not want to let that thing go. Jesus Christ, you can see his freaking skeleton! He really got zapped! Alright, Tails. No good, can't get out. It seems like he wants us to follow him. He ain't no pushover. But he definitely got exhausted. Oh, that electricity definitely did a number on him. And goodbye. Hidden Palace Zone, and welcome to Sky Sanctuary. Actually saw this, if you actually looked at the opening thing, you actually kind of saw this place before. This actually exists above... it exists above Angel Island, and it seems like Dr. Robotnik has actually used the Master Emerald... yeah, the Master Emerald to set the Death Egg afloat again. Knuckles moves forward. Using, I guess, the strengths that he had at the moment to come over this way and push a switch for us. And he should have another animation, but they might have taken that out for this one. Looks like they might have taken it out, because I know before he would, like, brush you aside, like, go, like, don't wait here. Go. And again, a nice little story bit. In the beginning, he was destroying bridges, and on this one, he tried to build it. He actually built us a bridge. Hell, also, we got these egg ponds. We actually kind of saw them escape a little bit from the Death Egg, if you paid attention. And, well, I guess you could say this is his next line of defense, trying to stop us. Although we don't have the tornado, we don't have a rocket, so how are we going to get to the Death Egg? Well, we just need to hope that maybe something out here in Sky Sanctuary can actually get us close enough. And I like this. I like the fact this is a location that has not been tainted by Robotnik, for lack of a better word. Also, hello there, Mechasonic. Finally making his appearance. Although he's making his appearance in a boss fight similar to that found in Sonic 1. The very first boss fight of Sonic 1. But as I was saying, this place has not been corrupted by Robotnik yet. So the fact that we're only finding these egg ponds out here and not any of his other usual Batniks. Again, it's a nice little story detail. Like, they could have easily just have thrown something in here just for the fact of just throwing stuff out, but no. It's also a big question of how does this all work? Like, is Sky Sanctuary considered a part of Angel Island, or is it its own unique thing? Because I want to say it's technically its own unique thing, as for the fact that we cannot get the Chaos Emerald, or I guess in this case the Super Emeralds, out here because there are no locations for it. Implying that this is not actually part of Angel Island. Although, I want to say the one animation that showed up for Sonic Forces? Not Sonic Forces. Frontier? Frontier. Oh, one of them. Whatever that open-world Sonic game was, I can't remember the name. I think it was Frontiers. Did show what looked like Knuckles going to... oh, going to this location, so... I don't know. Make your own headcanon right here. Although, then again, in that animation, it also showed Chao, and, well, Chao were definitely not a thing when this game came out. Chao wasn't a thing until the next game, actually, so... it's possible the idea of Chao could have been in the background of some creator's head. I'm gonna say not likely, though. At least not at this point! Crud. Alright, Tails, if you'd be so kind to show back up. I know it's right up here. See if you can get that flying copter of yours, thank you! Send us up this way. Yeah, we're going higher and higher, definitely in the clouds. Ah, the bunnies! And the chickens, or whatever else is out there. Just keep on climbing. Okay, thank you for not having me fall off. Alright, we fought a Sonic 1 boss, we fought a Sonic 2 boss. Now for Mecha Sonic himself. So, if Sonic CD's Metal Sonic was based around speed... sorry. Sonic CD's was based around speed. Sonic 2, I would say, was definitely a prototype battle robot. This is definitely a war machine. This is, honestly, in my opinion, one of the coolest looking Metal Sonics. But there we go. Metal Sonic has been defeated. Or Mecha Sonic, as I always like to call him. I like to give them different names to, like, differentiate them. CD is Metal, Sonic 2 is Silver, and this is Mecha. But notice that he's not destroyed. He is down, but he didn't explode or anything. Anyways, this place is falling apart around us. Just need to hope that we can climb this tower and maybe get to the Death Egg before it gets too far away. And with that, we're inside the Death Egg. Before we do this, though, I actually want to check out something real quick. I want to go back to the main menu and see what does the island look like now that the Death Egg is... No, it's still there, unfortunate. I was really hoping that we would, like, back out to, like, this and see, like, the Death Egg in space or something like that. But no, it still has it in the... Fair enough, I guess, because considering the fact they didn't change until after the Sonic 1 thing was done. But anyways, welcome to the Death Egg. Our final zone in this game, and... well, it's a little bit interesting, because we technically have been in the Death Egg before. It's just that in Sonic 2, it was a quick one-and-done thing. We just got in, we fought Robotnik, and we got out. Now we're not gonna have that luxury. Now we have to actually fight our way through. And again, we're now in space. We're not connected to Angel Island, so there will be no chances to get any of the Chaos Emeralds or the Super Emeralds. Also, Electric Shield, very nice for this stage. Not even just for trying to collect rings or trying to become supersonic or anything like that, but just for the basic fact that there is some electrical traps, and okay, that can be destroyed. There's some electrical traps that can be found out and about, and having a Electric Shield will make you immune to those. Okay, that item right there, I would say, is Tails! Still my ride, man! Tails. The electricity and this gravity, I would say, is kind of the two big gimmicks to this location. Although this vacuum thing that, like, hugs the ceiling, I don't remember that happening too often. This might be the only time we actually see that. But yeah, the Death Egg is... I lied. The death egg will not be easy, and it will not be quick. Also, this thing, I can show it off. You get close enough to it, and we get into a little... sort of like the light speed dash. It's an automated thing. You cannot control this at all. And it will essentially just take you from point A to point B eventually. That being said, you don't actually have to take it. If you know it's coming, you can just jump over it and try to get yourself some of these goodies that are actually out and about. You may have noticed some of them as we were being kind of, lack for a better word, forced through everything. And yeah, keep an eye on the gravity things. That will be making a play. Okay, gonna say, I really don't want to lose my shield right now. They'll be making a play come the next act, because this will be a 2-zone act, and honestly, I think the Zone 1 boss might be, in my opinion, the most difficult boss in this game. Like, even more than, like, the final boss, in my opinion. But I could also just be bad at fighting it, so... take that as you will. Also, this is a great point where they were trying to say before, the electric shield can be very nice to have. So I'm not waiting for that one platform to just move. I can just, well, essentially just use my speed and get out of there. Okay, this one. A little bit of an interesting gimmick. So there's that thing in the bottom, not so much the bottom, in the middle. We need to hit all 6 yellow orbs to cause the door to open. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Thank you, Tails. Again, it's like a one-and-done thing. Not gonna see that one again. Oh, and here's another one. If I jumped at time, I actually would have been able to avoid this. Although it's taking me up, so... and that's not all that long, like that first one was. I remember there being like 3... yeah, here's another one. And honestly... they're just there to take up your time and show off some spectacle more than anything else. You'll see, you can get yourself a lot of rings in this. Like, I have almost 200. Now, granted, the electric shield helps out a lot, and this is the boss fight. It is the... Robo-Eye? Yeah, it's got these orbs, and every time you hit the eye, one of them will raise up and then shoot out spikes in multiple directions. Just better be careful, don't get too crazy. And this is actually a robot that actually made an appearance in the... oh, Tails must have also got it. Nice. It got an appearance in the comics. On Scrapnik Island. Okay, when it does that, that laser will not kill you, but it's just kind of more annoying. I believe if you're standing on the platform, when it's doing all that, you actually don't have to worry about taking damage. There we go. Yeah, I just must have been very bad at that one with that boss as a kid. Alright, that is Act 1 out of the way. One more to go. Well, worst case scenario, we at least did some damage to the death egg, so with that, I'm happy. I just wish I had all my... wish I still had all those, like, 200 rings. Oh well. Yeah, so here's your gimmick of the second half. Anti-gravity, or the fact that you're going around in multiple directions. Okay. Okay, well, I would have liked those other rings, but oh well. Thank you, but no thank you. I don't want the fire shield. Shoot. I was gonna say, the gravity being moved around is gonna be my annoying thing for this one. Well, on the bright side, I at least know where the one thing is. If I can... oh, well, whatever. Well, I guess I can show off the right path, then. So down is still... oh, get lost! Come on! He's set up in such a way I couldn't actually... hit him? Oh, that's baloney. Okay, so I was gonna say, since I know what that left pass is like. Let me see what this right run is. And right is still right, left is still left, down will still make you curl up into a ball. So you don't have to, like, instead of pressing up because of gravity or the screen being upside down, you don't have to worry about that. Oh, thank you, elevator. Get me back on the floor. Even if the things aren't different, it's just nice to see. And they're throwing everything at us. Electric shield, bubble shield. Also, I failed to completely mention the fact that we got the entire planet just in the background. It's a lot of blue, not gonna lie. Like, I like me some blue. If my, character icon is anything to go by, I really love the color blue. Which also may be in part why I like Sonic so much, because he's blue. That was not the jump height I was hoping for. It's like these are not the droids I was looking for. Good take. Whoop. There we go. Get a little bit more speed. Oh, yep. Honestly, this is not a difficult stage by any sense of the word. I'm just playing terribly, for lack of a better word, because honestly, you can once you get enough rings going hypersonic, especially with electric shield, you're pretty much golden for all of this. Oh boy! Especially when you get hypersonic, or when you get super or hypersonic and just go blazing through everything without a worry in the world. Is this the slot machine? Alright. Neaterino. Actually, didn't want to leave just yet, but alright. I want to leave, I stay. I want to stay, I leave. Ah! Son of a gum-chewing funk monster! Why the fruit does all this silly stuff keep happening to me? I'll forget my life. Also, it's just very awkward for Tails flying down like that. Like, it's, I guess good for the consistency, but it's just very awkward. Although, I guess would it be better if he actually came from the other way? I don't know. Like the normal way, even though I'm upside down. Okay, yeah, this is definitely one that would probably be faster just going on your own than taking that staircase. But, oh, god dang it. Oh, we're doing loop-de-loops. Oh, it's a good thing Sonic is used to this, because if it was me, I'd probably be thrown up right about now. Ooh, electric shield, thank you very much. I was gonna say, get out of here, you annoying thing. Not stealing my electric shield again. Still have a ways to go. We are going almost 4 minutes into this. And, wait, are we? Oh, wait, am I near the boss? Oh, this is the boss. Oh, I thought we still had more to this level. Okay, so this robot right here is the main threat to, well, this location. So it will drop out robots. This thing is essentially a gravity machine, for lack of a better way of phrasing it. You have essentially... Okay, the main way to damage this thing is that you need to get it to get hit by its little robots. And, well, every time you take the elevator, you change gravity. So you can try to use that to your advantage. I thought I was gonna get stuck. There we go. I was gonna say, I really want to be careful not to lose my stuff, lose my shield. Not that it'll be the end of the world or anything. But yeah, this is a fight where being, like, say, hypersonic does not matter, because it's all based around... Well, it's all based around the platforming. Anyways, here we go. His big robot's defeated. Now get back here. Get back here! That Segone is not over with yet. Uh-oh. We got a big robot on our hands, and this thing is even bigger than the gigantic robot that we fought in Sonic 2. Remember those giant hands we saw back in, Lava Reef Zone? Yeah, we can see what they were for. Although, Honestly, though, the... Boom. Yeah, this is so stupid. I love the fact it's so stupid. I love the fact this works. Just grab it up and boom, boom, boom. There we go. We got rid of the hands. But it's not over with yet. Rather than attacks from behind, he's going to attack us from, I guess, the side. He has the Master Emerald right there in the mouth. So how this fight works is that you have to hit the nostrils, which will cause the thing to essentially open up, and then you have to essentially just hit the Master Emerald. No, my rings! Ugh. Okay, enough times, and there we go. The robot is done for. Hey, buddy. Robotnik's not giving up easy, though. He is literally fighting tooth and nail to keep this emerald for himself. And considering the amount of power it has, I cannot blame him. But we also cannot afford to let him go. Your best option, I would say, is to make sure to try and hit him as far to the right as possible so that you don't fall off. It is honestly probably very easy, or too easy to almost fall off on the stage. There we go. This is the end, unless you got the 7 Chaos Emeralds, or even the 7 Super Emeralds. If you got all those, this is not over with just yet. The Doomsday Zone is here. Your ultimate, well, I guess final location. Also with some great music. I'm gonna shut up. Great track. So yes, despite the fact that we beat Robotnik, it seems that he is still not giving up. We are literally in an asteroid field right now, trying to chase him down. Time on the stage is essentially limited to the amount of rings that we got. We are just trying to essentially just keep moving forward, gain rings that we can, until we eventually meet up with the, meet up with the Doctor himself. And yeah, he can't hurt us, but he can definitely slow us down. He's aware that he doesn't have to defeat us, he just has to outlast us. And all these asteroids are not helping me out either. Well, we finally made it through the asteroids, and we should be finding the good Doctor right here. In his spaceship, trying to do anything he can to stop us. He is sending rockets, he is shooting bullets. We cannot damage him, or at least have to figure out a good way to damage him. That's why we need to use... Okay, can I stop taking hits? We need to use his own weapons against him, using these missiles that he will launch out to essentially attack his own ship. Since we try to get the missiles to attack the head, and, well, that's the best way of dealing damage. Well, slash your only way of dealing damage. Alright, his ship is broken! Come on, Eggman, you can't have anything left by now. I say that, but he is not giving up. This is that prophecy that we saw back early on in Hidden Palace Zone. Oh, I guess you can dash by mashing the A button? I don't know if that's new to this one or not, but alright. Will make things a little bit easier. But yeah, this is essentially that mule that we saw. What looked like Hypersonic or an Angel, and that what looked like Robotnik and his robot. And we're both essentially fighting over this Master Emerald. We really can't afford him to get this, and with that final defeat, we defeat him, and we're taking the emerald with us. And with that, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or at least the Sonic portion of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, is finally concluded. Master Emerald is safe and out of Robotnik's hands. And well, we don't really have much use for it. It wouldn't be very good to keep it with us, so... And it does belong to Angel Island anyways. And as such, we must return it. Not a fan of this new track, not gonna lie. But there we go. With the Master Emerald restored, or I guess returned, to Angel Island, and with the Death Egg no longer weighing it down, Angel Island can now return back up to the sky, floating above the planet below. There we go, we got Knuckles seeing us off, knowing that his Master Emerald is safe. And who knows, maybe you realize you may have found himself some new friends along the way. Because we easily could have just stolen the emerald, it was already ours, in our possession. But yeah, there we go. That is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Well, again, the Sonic potion of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, done and over with. Again, I am so surprised by the fact that I actually got everything. Not even the Chaos Emeralds, even the Super Emeralds, like, Jesus. That last episode was just... wow! Okay, but we're not technically done yet. As I said, we're done with the Sonic potion. But I'm definitely coming back to do a Knuckles playthrough of this game. Now, isn't it just the same thing but played as Knuckles? Yes, I'm not gonna lie. There are some differences. Knuckles playthrough is considered the hard mode. There are a few pathways that are only available to Knuckles that Sonic and or Tails cannot go through on their own. And technically, it's the same story but a little bit different, as there is things to talk about. Okay, so according to Sega, the Knuckles playthrough of Sonic 3 and Knuckles takes place at the same time as the Sonic potion of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which to me makes no sense. Personal headcanon. Well, my personal headcanon is that Sonic's story is 1, CD, 2, and 3, and Dr. Robotnik's is 1, 2, 3, CD. But I like to imagine that the Sonic potion of Sonic 3 and Knuckles happens, and then Knuckles Chaotix happens, and then the Knuckles portion of Sonic 3 and Knuckles happens. That's mine, because I am not playing Knuckles Chaotix, because I have no way of playing it, and I don't know if it's ever been re-released on anything other than that Sega CD, which I don't own any Sega system, so that's not happening. But essentially, Knuckles leaves the island and meets up with the Chaotix crew, Vector the Crocodile, Charmy B, SPO the Chameleon, Mighty the Armadillo, Ray the Flying Squirrel, and Bob and Heavy. So I'd like to imagine he goes there, and then when he comes back is when the events happen, but that's not for me to tell. Anyways, I think I've talked on, I've been rambling long enough. I'll see you again next time with Knuckles. Knuckles and Knuckles, and Knuckles and Knuckles 3 and Knuckles. So, I'll see you next time. So long, farewell, and have yourself a fantastic day. Later!